All right, y'all. Welcome back to 5QS. I'm Ed. To my left, we got Vic. And to my right, we got Jeff. As you can see, Mark is missing. But soon enough, he'll be back. We'll be back to chop it up with us. So, how y'all boys feeling today?
Feeling pretty good. Ready pod.
Vic, how you feeling today?
I'm cool.
I know it's not the best day for you, man. It's not the best day for you. So might as well get that topic out of the way, bro. How you feeling about the divisional round? How it happened with the Bills?
I can't even say it's a team loss, you know. That's a brutal one of those tough ones. And you know it's one of those games, you know you gotta go into it knowing that we gotta get to those guys to get to where we need to go to. And we didn't get to where we need to go to. And it's kind of like Lamar said, tired of coming up short, tired of being just right there. You know, as a team that always strives to be at the party, like I like to say, and we don't get a chance to be at the party, you know, it stings. We in Cabo with the Cowboys, and that sucks. You know, I just, yeah. And you know, a lot of people blame it on Mark Andrews. You know, the fumble kills me. But you know, Lamar fumbled too. I think Lamar actually really didn't have that great of a game, and that kind of eats me a little bit. You know, Josh Allen outplayed him without a doubt. We got out schemed. The defense been inconsistent all year. I don't know. Like the guys were saying after the game, some guys gonna be here next year.
So what do you think is the key to y'all playoff goals? Like every time y'all coming up pretty short, even though y'all have the roster and the star power for it.
To be honest, man, I don't know. This one hurts the most for sure. As a Ravens fan, this one is it kind of stinks. I'm still kind of going through it. Still trying to analyze what went wrong.
Yeah.
It's such a great year too, but I felt it. I just felt it. That this year was buying too much than we could chew, but at the same time it was a legacy defining year, and we kind of see for what it is right now. Shout out to Bill, shout out Bill's Mafia. You know, they get run into Pat again, and we know what's gonna happen there. So it is what it is, and we just gotta be ready for the off season, get ready to retool, rebuild, and see what next year holds.
Understandable. Outside of the playoff series and everything, do you think Lamar will still win the MVP?
I don't know. I'm actually kind of torn between Josh getting it. I think the playoff game kind of was the deciding factor for me for who could really show who was the MVP. I think Josh.
But do they even vote based off?
No, not at all. I'm just saying from my personal, not at all. I'm just saying from my personal.
That makes
I think that makes an impact in the way you going down to it, just being realistic. We still playing ball games and those haven't been casted yet. So that's how I would say it. But I mean, outside of my Ravens losing, you know, it was still a cool division round. I liked everything I saw. Everything I saw kind of was expected. And
what about the Commanders?
I kind of did expect that. I felt like on the cool from the second quarter on, I could see that I don't think the lines were ready. I'm not gonna lie. I don't say I would expect the Commanders run per se. I was definitely not thinking they were gonna be at the party, and now they're gonna be at the party, and I'm the one that said we're at home. So it's kind of crazy, but at the same time, I can't even be mad. They really shocked the league, but I'm still not moved by the Commanders. I think just like any year, give the league a year to figure you out, bro. Tape don't lie, film don't lie. They're gonna catch up, and then we're gonna get to see life for real. But right now it's daytime, so I can't really hate the team. We still up, so yeah.
What about you, Jay? What do you think about the Commanders' performance? And actually, Jayden Daniels, do you think he has the best rookie season we've seen in a while?
Yeah, I have to say so. Because when you think about the Commanders we thought the Lions were going to go to the Super Bowl. We had them picked to make it out the NFC. They were supposed to run through the Eagles. They were supposed to run through the Commanders. They were supposed to run through everybody. They had Jamar Gibbs and Dave Montgomery going on a tangent. So when you see that and the Commanders pull off that upset, and at the start of the show, the dude that was making all the plays, Jayden Daniels, that's huge. That's like you can't really coach that. That is not. It's more than. Oh, it's almost more than talent. He's just that guy. He's poised. He actually makes those throws. He's a running quarterback that has the accuracy of a pocket passer. What are you gonna? What's the NFL gonna do about that? The film gonna catch up. It caught up tomorrow. It can catch up to anybody. Yes. So while he needs to hurry up, while he can, like this is a perfect opportunity. The Eagles are okay. Like they're not impressive. Like they're okay. Like Barkley was a better addition than Derrick Henry. I'd have to say that. But man, I can't see Jalen Hurts getting it done. I mean, he's gonna get stopped by Pat Mahomes and Jayden Daniels.
So you think Jayden Daniels is ready for that Eagles defense? I think he has to really go against the defensive line that like he knows is gonna be in his face. Like,
I think for sure. He hasn't shown me anything that say no. He's been doing like he's been like proving himself time after time. He brought Scary Terry's career back. Like Scary Terry was a dog. We always knew that, but he finally for the first time in his life got a quarterback.
Quarterback is crazy.
And now he's real Scary Terry. Like, we fear him.
Man, we always fear him.
We fear him now.
Wait, so he's saying there's no holes in this game?
No, they just haven't figured it out. They said, just like Vic said, the film won't catch up. It's just early. It's way too early. Okay. But he has everything. What else? I don't know what he's really lacking, but well, they're going to figure it out. We're going to see what he's lacking. But he can run, but he's super accurate. He's like super, super accurate. That's what kills me. Like he's actually putting the ball in places that no rookie should really be doing as like a running quarterback.
He's making great throws for sure.
That's the biggest thing. I'm like, you're a fast moving quarterback, but it got accuracy like that? Nah.
It's got everything.
That's scary.
A lot of it may just be schemed though. I think Cliff has always been one of them boys, like being an offensive mind, you know. I see Cliff, you know, Lane Cliff and, you know, them kind of guys in that same mold, you know. The offensive mind, they really put their QB first, so that kind of thing. I'm not shocked, but I am shocked because I would have expected, you know, the Cowboys to have a better year. I would have expected the Giants to do a little better. I wouldn't expect the Redskins to be the team to come out the NFC. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm expecting the Eagles to run through them boys. Okay, I can't lie. Literally, I'm expecting Saquon to do 200 again. So I wouldn't expect, I wouldn't expect the defense for the Commanders to be really primed for. I know coaches, I know Dan is really like geared up, and I know like this is another chance for him to prove himself as one of the boys in the league, which has always been, no doubt, as a defensive mind. So I know the challenge the Eagles being offensively is going to be something that he is probably going to be ready for. I'm not going to hold you, but I just like the Eagles more. I think the Eagles got more tools, got more weapons, got more ways to go. And I don't remember, I'm not caught up to NFC ball, but I don't remember what their season record is. I think they made a split. I'm not sure. Someone knows. I'm not sure if they would have split. Yes, we got that work. Get me right with that. You know, I'm breathing right now. I'm not even, you know, bro. Y'all gotta get it, man. This supposed to be our year, man. This is supposed to be the target party. And it's the Commanders.
So we talked about each team that's left except for the Chiefs. So do you think any of these teams have a chance at knocking off from going to the chip again?
I mean,
there's all what type of deals with Pat Mahomes made before that.
That Texan game, the Texans could have beat them. But man, the refs. I don't even want to say it's all on the refs because the Texans were outmatched, but still, bro. Some of the calls be like, man, there was a call where like they didn't even touch him, like low key, and they called the helmet to helmet. I'm like, guys, how are we calling targeting? And the defensive players are headbutting each other. They're not even touching Pat Mahomes.
That's on the contract. They got agendas to put in.
I hate to be that guy.
Give views, man.
I hate to be that guy.
Agendas to
talking strictly ball. It's getting ridiculous. The call that they get.
It's turning to WWE, man.
Man,
it's all a joke. This is crazy,
man. I'm not even no, bro, because it's the problem I have is the Chiefs are actually, in all reality, outsmarting teams and just playing more like just real football.
Yeah.
Not gonna hold
they got
real football. They playing real football, like for real. But at the same time, there's got to come to a point where we start looking at like guys, like if the refs, like this AFC Championship game is gonna show a lot.
Mm-hmm.
because if the ref do any funny, we all gonna be seeing 2020 eviction clear as day 4K. So
yeah, everybody looking for it.
For me, I don't see anybody stopping this. Like it's set in stone. It is what it is.
The only saving grace I see is the NFL won't see new face.
It don't look like it.
It's not looking like it at all.
It's not even about seeing a new face. Who's balling harder than Pat? I be trying to tell y'all, he's playing football last like 6 years ahead of the game.
The weird thing about Josh Allen is like he could be better than Pat, but not on a consistent basis. He can't be on that level consistently. Like Josh Allen, I've seen him hit like crazy peaks. Like he's hit like strongman, Superman in the NFL.
Hey, all he does is one game.
It don't happen consistently. It don't happen every day. That's what Pat kills him, man. Pat is always going to be at that level every single game. If not, the team is going to carry. But Josh Allen, if he could just stay that, he has a chance.
I think Josh showed me this year he actually can.
Like I hope it's consistent.
I think he had less than Lamar this year. The offense did take a step back. He took a step forward, and he really cemented himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I can't lie to you.
Yeah.
So
he's a chance. That's all I'm saying. It's a chance. It's always gonna be a chance.
Definitely. Josh Allen has been impressive this year. Well, speaking of impressive players, which players have impressed y'all the most out of this NFL season, even those that haven't made it this far in the playoffs?
Actually, Jamar Chase, we gotta give some kind of kudos to him. Yeah, everybody gonna say Barkley. Barkley's had a phenomenal season, like blew it out the water his first year as the Eagles. But Jamar Chase, he was right there. He was like 1B for real. I know he's probably not gonna win the Offensive Player of the Year over Barkley, but Jamar Chase has had the most low key. For missing playoffs, he had the most low key jamming season. And it's like you really had to see that. Like he was taking the tops off.
I called that when everyone was saying JJ looks bad. I was saying Jamar. I called that. Just want to let y'all know that. It's crazy. But one of the guys I actually would think that's actually had an underrated year and is actually still playing right now is Carter, the defensive lineman, Eagles. He showed me this year. He wasn't born this year for sure. He played like big man, real deal.
We knew the deal though. When he got drafted, we knew the deal.
Man, well, yeah, for sure. Coming out of Georgia, we knew what he was on. We knew what time he was. He's on man time for sure. He's one of the guys. He's impressed me this year. Really impressed with defensive lineman, and I've really been impressed with how he played this year. He's been one of the guys that's impressed with Jamal, like you said. Joey B, Broadway Joe, he played amazing this year. It's a shame that they just couldn't win the opener against not even the Eagles, the Patriots. Yeah. They couldn't win the opener against the Patriots, and that's why they're not in the playoffs. It sucks to suck, but that's just kind of what it boils down to.
Well, we got to give kudos to the LSU boys. Both receivers. Neighbors, and Thomas. Thomas is the one. Thomas is the work. Neighbors have been cool. Clark can't even defend his people.
Well, I mean, we kind of saw what Malik Neighbors had to offer, I think another guy we was going to talk about, obviously, Daniels, how he's kind of just transcended the game a little bit, how he did his thing. I need to stop downplaying. I'm just so hurt.
Right. He's like, man, he's going crazy stuff right now.
The thing is, dog, like, for real, I really did speak. I wasn't expecting it. Bro really has balled out for sure.
You hooping at the Jaguars? You doing great with the Jaguars. Thomas has been.
I don't even know what the Jaguars are doing. So shout out to Brian Thomas. I don't even like their offense. I don't even like their offense. But the signing for the new head coach, I'm still not moved. Calling like show me something. I don't know. I don't even know the last name. It's for name. I'm not sure. But still, the point is, I don't know what the Jaguars are doing. So Brian Thomas is doing something right if you can stand out on the Jaguars.
All right. So speaking of the opposite end, which players have disappointed y'all this year?
Trevor Lawrence.
Off the top. Off the rip.
I chose you, bro. That was my one-on-one. That was and I still believe that the talent is still there, but man, I'm talking about a terrible year and a half, last 2 years, bro. It's been crucial. And now everybody look at him, give him the side eye, like, hey, boy, it's do or die with that. You know what I mean? And they just paid him, so it's a very weird spot to be in for, bro. So, the hit this year that, got him the concussion that went viral and everything like that, was crazy. And, there's been crazy things like that that have been happening for him. The whole Urban Myers and even Dan Peterson couldn't fix it. And then, I got mad respect for Dan, football acumen. So it's like, Dan Peterson can't fix this. What y'all got going on? So, I don't know. I said Dan was a Doug. I'm just in
I'm still trying to think because, like, I got a lot of disappointed teams with players. They own teams. I don't know how to say it. Like, I'm telling you, like,
You just say
I got like,
Yeah, you can just say your people.
I'm telling you, like, the Cowboys 49ers, them both having like same record at the time of the season. I'm like, okay, I can see them having the same record, but that bad of a record, both of them, I'm happy and sad at the same time. Like, I mean, if I gotta go down with anybody, I'm going down with the 49ers. I gotta go down with one of them. Doing that and the Eagles. But both of them teams disappointed me the most. I'm like, man, if the Cowboys win this playoff, please bring the 49ers down with me. That's all I have to say.
Speaking of the Cowboys, they did fire Mike McCarthy. What do you think the next move is for them? They actually did a good sense on too about Al Harris is joining the Bears too. So how do you feel about these moves?
Oh, here's Jordan Bears. That's tough.
Yeah,
They were all good for their secondary.
we lost our special teams coach too. We lose to everybody. He was a great special teams coach.
What are we doing, big
He was an amazing special teams coach too. Like, he was very scared because Bill Johnson got signed. We're losing competition left and right. Like, all we got left is Robert from the Jets, and they don't want to sign him. They're going to sign some random quarterback random coach that don't deserve it, and I see it all. It's just because they like
maybe Shoutout. They like Shoutout.
nah, that ain't going to be right.
Why?
Why? I don't know, bro. I don't know who we need, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a better answer for like what they're interviewing. Honestly, it's like we can't get Belichick. They're throwing up Dion. Dion ain't gonna come. He probably gonna use us as leverage, and so he can get better money in his college. What are we gonna do, dog? I'm actually at a loss for words. I really don't have a solution. I kind of just like, wow.
Trust Jerry, man.
I'm like,
That is crazy.
one day they're about to fire the GM. Like, just be the owner. Just be the owner.
You can't fire your GM. That's your son.
Just be the owner, man.
You can't do that.
Y'all need to just relieve our rights and be the owner. That's all. Y'all just retire. What do y'all want to pay the GM? What's the deal? Maybe they love football. They love the game. But I would give up some of my responsibilities.
There's a crazy stat going around that since 2010, every team in the NFC East has made the NFC title game.
Besides us, we have been for it forever. And it's funny because I can't even.
Crazy.
We ain't never.
I'm not gonna lie.
I've had to live through the match too long. That shit kills me, boy.
I'm telling you, man. Too funny.
I wasn't even in Texas at that time. It's crazy.
Too funny. Like, too funny.
I'm really getting more.
I don't even hate the Cowboys no more. That's like, this is a long time.
But
This is exactly what y'all deserve.
the crazy part is we might sign Mike McCarthy. That's the crazy part. There's only one team left that doesn't have a head coach. If the Saints don't pick him, he might come back on a cheaper deal because Jared, they ain't like the money, they ain't like the contract.
You're kidding me.
So
y'all could resign.
we could really resign our coach. Because that's what it looks like. Everything else is silly. Saints not true. Everything else is just silly. Never heard of
They're firing the coach. It's like we ain't got nobody else.
Bro, it's looking bad, dog. We gonna get like an inexperienced coach. Well, we're gonna get, I wouldn't say experienced, but we're not gonna get another like head coach caliber coach that's out there. Besides Robert. Robert is literally the only one out there.
That's insane.
And I want him. He's cool to me. Jets was just terrible. If he can come and change the organization, I feel like he's the leader. He reminds me of the Dan Campbell from the Lions. He's a leader type of coach. Like, he'll go and run the bleachers like before the game. Like, he had that mentality. And I think we need a mentality shift.
Wait, he will run the bleachers himself?
Yeah, like, he didn't see that. Like he work out with the players. Like, he in the field. Like, he is no tolerance. Like, he actually go in. And I feel like we need more of a culture change. Scheme is cool. We can get the offense coordinator, defense coordinator, do that.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a mentality guy. He might change a lot of them.
I heard they want Jerry to more that head coach too. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. That's what they tell me.
I'm scared. I'm scared. They gave him 2 interviews. One virtual. I was like,
so you had the whole team as a disappointment, not even a single player, just the whole team.
the whole team. Like, bro, Michael, he'd be a good podcaster though. Just be entertaining. But he's also a top dog. I'm not even gonna say that. But Mike and CD are my shining stars, and that's who else I got? Not Diggs. Diggs hasn't impressed me.
Dang.
I mean, Osa, Tyler. I always got to shout out Tyler. Zach Martin is about to retire. We got guys that he's got to develop. We don't got a running back. Rico Dowdle has been doing really good, but he's just doing his best, dog. We need to draft a running back. We need to draft a receiver.
I'll let Zeke
Cooks
go.
has disappeared.
He said Zeke.
Yeah, I'll let Zeke go.
We let Zeke go. I joined the Chargers. He joined the Chargers.
I got to stop laughing at y'all.
He joined the Chargers immediately off the next game. And went right back home. Like, what you got that cardio for? You learned the playbook for no reason.
There's some.
Man, they should have told you have that guy.
Pray for the Cowboys.
Man,
Pray for the Cowboys.
Like for the Raiders too, bro. I just wanted to but forget about them.
All right, on to the next signing. The Bears had hired Ben Johnson. How much better do you think the Bears are going to be next season with this new hire?
Bro, if you were to ask me, the NFC North is kind of a slugfest.
Yeah.
Like that's probably one of the better divisions in the NFC, if not the best division.
People they gotta face
Just because you gotta go through the Vikings, you also gotta go through the Lions, and you gotta go through the Pack. That's not a lot of W's coming out, and if not, you're getting a lot of W and L's coming with that. And I think it's good for that offense and what they want to build. And then me hearing they bring it out here, this is cool for their defense and all their DBs, so that's really cool. I think it's a step in the right direction, but can the Bears keep a head coach? Can the Bears get a quarterback to throw for 3,800 yards? I'm not asking 4,000, 3,500, 25 TDs, maybe. I don't know. So, but Caleb actually, I was kind of mistaken. I can apologize if I'm wrong. Caleb, in my opinion, actually did not disappoint me. He actually did better than what I would expect with what he had. And I'm not gonna lie, that O-line is still a mess. They still need to build on the O-line.
Forget the receivers. Why did y'all get rebuild the O-line?
I mean, they tried, but I don't even know if they know what they're doing, really. But so, I'm not even trying to disrespect. I really want to do that, but it's just funny how the Bears, for the last 3 years, just haven't had an O-line. Since the Mitch Trubisky era, we haven't had an O-line. Right? So I can't even ask the Bears to build an O-line where they need to focus on what they do best with defense and then having an offense with enough eye candy to distract you from what the main plot is. That's the kind of offense I would expect Ben Johnson to bring, especially with Caleb and kind of the tools they have in the Doomsday. And you can do a lot with these guys. And I think if you really give the Bears maybe 2 years, 3 years, I think the signing pays off. But right now, nah. But don't move me a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Ben Johnson, great defense, offensive mind. Great offensive mind, but man, don't move me. Sorry. It doesn't move me. Just because I know what the Bears are as an organization. I just know what they bring.
Until the bro walked in and everybody started clapping. I'm like, they treat him like a savior.
That's what they supposed to do.
They posted it. They put that everywhere. So all the employees started clapping. I'm like, bro,
saving the franchise.
You work at the front desk. Why are you so happy? What are you? But he's going to be a great offensive mind for Caleb. That's going to be for sure. For Caleb, this was a win. I don't know about the organization is getting past their division and going for Caleb's career. Caleb, that's going to be huge for Caleb. 100%. That's all I have to say. That's huge for Caleb, and that was the really right pick because you have what you think is a generational quarterback. Give him the right pieces around him. It starts with the coach.
Oh, sounds good. So on to the last topic of football, and then we can talk about any side topics that you wanted to talk about. So we touched on it a little bit. So for the Eagles and Commanders, you got the Eagles.
Yeah, for sure.
Jeff?
Commanders.
You got the Commanders.
That's nasty. I mean, I feel it though. I mean, I don't know why. I wouldn't even be watching the game. I would be rooting up and crying. If I was losing, I'd be rooting.
I don't know how it's going to go, honestly. But I ain't rooting for the Eagles.
That's what can tell me.
I'm hoping for the Commanders.
Crazy.
That is crazy. Okay, and then now we got the Chiefs and the Bills. You think the Bills pulling off the upset?
Chiefs.
Even though I know it's not going to happen, I got the Bills. Even though I know it's not going to happen, I got the Bills.
That is crazy. All right, so any subtopics y'all want to touch on when it comes to football?
I'd probably give my season review. I think the league's going through a real interesting transitional phase, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Outside of the Pats was going to win it all. Outside of that, the league's fight to stop him, though, I'm seeing a lot more teams kind of take more risks. Seeing a lot more teams change how they perceive like winning for sure. You know, it all does come down to the same thing, but a lot more things are like kind of like not different, but more or less.
Is it like a play style thing, or is it?
Yeah,
like
I think I say like a play style and roster building. I think it's changing.
Okay. For sure. So like they building rosters to basically counteract the
Chiefs. I think that and then we're more or less going into the era where we're building rosters more or less strengthening or building it towards the strength of our players more or less. So it's not we're not just putting guys on rosters. You know what I'm saying? He's good at this, that, and third. We're saying, how does his strength complement his scheme? I think we'll see that a lot more. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if you play football, that's been the mode. But, like, I think now the Chiefs have shown that wins and creates dynasties. So I think we're going to see that really take over how the league kind of approaches roster building for sure. And I'm really interested to see. That's why I think we kind of go through an interesting transitional period, especially when we thought running backs were dead and then we got a crazy running back class coming up. I think it should be interesting to see how everything kind of plays out for sure. The Jets suck still. The Giants suck still. My Ravens, we still got a long way to go. Cowboys suck still. The Broncos, I told y'all I put Nick, Sean Payton, dynamic duo, called that. Jamar Burrow called that. I'm trying to think, what else did I say this shit that was gonna happen? Neighbors called that. Cowboys suck, and I always call that.
We always get worse.
I feel for them boys, man. Free CD, man. Free CD. Free Dak too, bro. Free Dak. Oh my God.
They don't free him. So
free Dak, bro. Yeah, it's time, man.
They don't want to pay.
Man, it's so.
They should get.
But yeah.
Definitely.
That's how I feel about this year. The Raiders still suck too. I feel for the Raiders fans, though.
Man, it's gonna be a tough time for me. That's all.
Steelers. I'm so glad the Steelers. I found the Steelers. I'm so glad to say this. Y'all are truly who we always thought y'all were. Y'all are content with just being okay, and it's cool. I'm straight with that because we always knew who was the actual peak and the premier team in the division. Just me. But I'm done for it. That's my.
The Steelers hit at the end. I feel it. All right then. About to move on to basketball. Interesting NBA season. But one thing that's been a common take is the ratings going down, and people have been discussing like what reasons why, what could be the reason why the ratings going down. It could be load management, too many games, or the parity in the league. Anybody can win. They said a lack of stars, commentating isn't good, the All-Star. They were saying a lot of things. They were saying a lot of things when it comes to like
God.
Bro, there was this one thing where Chuck was roasting the Lakers for like 2 minutes straight on the TNT show. Oh no, what's something about JJ Redick? He was like, JJ Redick, that team was trash. I said, bro, that is crazy. It wasn't even the Lakers game on. That is funny. But why do you think the NBA ratings are going down?
If you talking about Western culture, that's just not what I'm gonna be behind. That's not what the people watch, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Especially when the big boys line up, man. We're not tapping. We got too much going on in the world too, by the way.
Too much going on.
LA off I'm shit. Come on, there's too much going on. There's too much, for real. So it's but at the same time, I just don't think it's that big of a deal. You kind of make it a big deal, but then you realize the NBA is in such great hands. They got guys that don't come through and save it. I just think and I said this last year, this is what happens with teams like the Celtics win that title. This is not hate, guys. I'm just, because it's not the NBA fandom. We can all say the Celtics aren't really the franchise. We can all be you know? You know what I'm saying? It's only a selection that can really be shout out to Celtics. It's not the Lakers. It's not the Lakers. It's not GSW. It's not. It's not. It don't bring that when they win, we win. It doesn't bring that. You feel what I'm saying? When the Celtics win, it feel like the Celtics win. And they be going.
And especially when it's not somebody winning like LeBron and Steph.
Or someone it'd be different if y'all won.
Yeah. Or
Or
SGA might have some pull though. Over Tatum.
It's
Different
different.
saying Tatum got no aura.
Yeah, I'm like, he's not the people's. We don't even like to bet on him. We don't even like to put the over on him. Like we can't even count on him on prostitutes, bro.
JT is
JT's a consistent. Hey,
Kill people.
man, I heard some scary things.
Yeah,
But where's he?
I feel like that's what it really is. The star power is kind of going away. It's always been a lot of games. I feel like that's always thrown down a lot of things crazy in the NFL. But just in general, though, I think it might be a little star power, bro. We're gonna see all our goats go. Like KD's gonna be gone. LeBron's gonna be gone. Steph is gonna be gone. We see Klay Thompson.
I feel like there is talent. It's just not being like either the players aren't just like the type of players where they want to be out in the spotlight, like Jokic, or like the NBA just not marketing them.
Yeah, it's definitely the talent's there.
Yeah,
It's not that the star power of it's just
I think a lot of it probably got to do with kind of how the NBA still try to like get money, like not get money to me, but like fish out rights to other companies still trying to broadcast and get broadcasting rights kind of straightened out.
Oh yeah, it makes it harder to watch.
It makes it harder to watch. It really is though, like for real. Like man, you gotta pay Netflix and every other subscription service, and then you still gotta get the NBA and all their subscription services working around. So I think it's just a matter of like back in the day, and really I ain't back in the day. 3 years ago, NBA games were a lot more accessible.
Yeah, that's very
literally just like
They're a lot more accessible.
Yeah.
Now, like if you want to catch a basketball game for real and you don't got cable, you better off going to like a bar, bro. You better off going to like some type of event or something. It's like
to be honest, you can't. It's hard to watch it.
It's just harder, it's just harder to watch basketball. So I think that kind of contributes to it too. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, that's what the NBA producing right now. Is not what the people tap into. As a sports fan, I'm gonna tap in on bars, but it's like
they don't have the names no more like Bron. I mean, the Lakers are sick.
I wouldn't even say they don't have the names. Honestly, I just don't think the masses be like we not watching, bro. We just not watching. Like, what if Jokic going crazy? I think he just did like 5 straight trips.
But that's what I'm saying. They don't have
like the talent.
It's not the talent. It's just the damn brand. The brand, like nobody coming out of the woodworks to watch Jokic, you know,
which is wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's good playing great. But the thing is like seeing Jokic and Jamal Murray get rid of the chip is just like ain't the same as 2016 LeBron. Golden State going back with KD, like that was all like congrats, somebody else won. Ooh, Jokic, whoa. It's not the same as LeBron and Steph hitting him.
But it doesn't even, I think it still don't even, the Boston win still don't even match like the one that Giannis pulled off. Like, you know what I mean? Or even like the 2020 GSW, it don't even feel like that kind of like,
It shouldn't feel like it to me.
Like,
Giannis was special. That was like dreams come true. Like, Giannis was special.
So it's like, for me, ratings aside, basketball is still a good game. Don't worry, bro. Basketball gonna be, just wait for AIM and Jai, SGA.
He could have been marketable. He could have been so hard.
One of them ones.
He still got the opportunity.
Yeah,
Wemby, just wait for Wemby. Wemby is like, just wait for Wemby.
I hope they can market him though good.
I feel like they can.
They market Tim Duncan.
He's so cheap. Yeah, they market Tim Duncan.
So shoot, you market Wemby. What the hell?
It's just that he's an international player, so it's just like
they need to write off
a lot of the a lot of the most like known or like the players like the Bronze, the Kobe's, all of
the Allen Iverson.
Yeah, they all American. It just depends on how like welcoming everybody is to like international play. To be honest, let be the fans.
Let's welcome a team that has so much rank in the streets, man. Karolinko got so much rank in the streets, man. They welcome him, bro.
I'm talking about LeBron, Kobe, MJ. You talking about Andre Karolinko.
I would run my league off.
I would say like Dirk had a lot of motion. Giannis had some motion, so it's like. But I'm talking about. We talking about up there.
Like you talking about superstars.
Yeah,
like coaches.
We need Wemby to be that.
Yeah, run that league off of SGA, Ja, and he.
SGA, Ja,
the run the league off of that, marketing wise, more like star power wise.
You can run
about JT? He has a
mean?
JT chill.
Nobody.
Like JT and Jay Brown are chill. They ain't like. I'm talking about personality standpoint. Like
personality.
Like Ed is hella marketable personality wise.
I feel like Wemby is marketable personality wise too. You seen he was in New York playing chess in the rain?
Yeah.
In the park?
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, some of that can make with
That's
the crowd
how
like
people
that.
feel.
That's smart. Bro, if you go out there and chill with the crowd, people go like it.
Ain't got a whole movie on Netflix. Like he's way more jobs. Super marketable. I mean, he just got SGA got the or Aaron, all them threes marketable.
You don't think JT like?
JT is a chill guy. He needs to take care of other guys.
It's not even like.
I mean, yeah,
it's like
JT come to work.
Like even Jay Brown just come to work.
Teacher come to work,
but it's
like bro, and y'all talking shit to each other.
I see them trying to market JT like as much as they can. It's just that it's not sticking with them. It's not sticking with the crowd. As a Celtics fan, I can say that. It's just not sticking with it.
And you know why?
He just don't got it. Some people got it, some people don't. He's just chilling.
I can't be mad at
these people are meant to hoop. You don't have to be.
Yeah, I put your team machine. I know his game.
Yeah,
I know his game. He's I know
that's nothing wrong with it.
JT on.
It's not even his fault. This is an NBA problem. They got to figure that part out.
I don't know what Silver may do in terms of that, but I don't think it's gonna be anything that can't be fixed.
Yeah, I was gonna say like even with the ratings being down, the NBA still in good hands.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
I feel like it's just like a minor issue.
It's
but I will say the whole All-Star thing. I don't know. We'll get back to that. That's the last topic of the show. So, out of the teams so far in the league, which team has impressed y'all the most?
You know what I'm gonna say. OKC.
OKC.
I saw their record. I was like, OKC. They killing, but they always do in some form.
Yeah, I was gonna say last year they were about at the top of the league, as well.
It's all about when it comes playoff time. How are they gonna translate playoff time? But they always impress me. They're on the top of the world right now.
As long as they don't end up playing the Mavericks, I mean,
they might not have that issue.
Because like they only lost 7 times and 3 of them is to the Mavericks. That is crazy.
Well, I don't know. I think they just hate the OKC. I think there's a real deal deep down. Like there's a real rivalry.
PJ Washington got him.
I'm telling you. What, 19 rebounds?
Yeah,
that is dumb.
But I mean, I would say the Thunder too, but I would say also the Cavs, since they got the best record in the league and it's 40-something games in. Them having the best record in the league, 10, 15 games in, wasn't nothing too crazy. But now, we mid-40s when it comes to games, and they're still at the top of the league.
Yeah, historic season.
What do you think they're on rate?
I think it might be coaching. This is a new coach they brought in. Got everybody to tap in. I feel like Evan Mobley and Jared Allen and them, they're blossoming into great players. I mean, when it comes to like the whole All-Star thing, like it's rare that you get 3 or 4 All-Stars from one team, but it's like one of them. Cavs is one of them cases where you could make an argument for almost everybody on the starting lineup to be an All-Star. So they're playing really well.
I love to see that.
What'd you say?
I'll say this. I actually know it's good with the Rockets, man.
The Rockets?
I've been locked in with the Rockets a little bit.
I like that.
I'm liking how they've been looking. Doku didn't, really put it together. Amen Thompson.
Oh, yeah. He nice. He nice.
Yeah. He bone crushing on defense.
That's what you like.
His athleticism is actually like you don't like when you say guys jump off the screen, he's one of those guys where you're like, okay. And I think Green has figured out his play style. Everyone kind of knows they role for sure.
Yeah,
and I don't know how they're gonna defend in the West.
You said what?
I don't know how they're gonna defend in that Western Conference.
Oh, in the playoffs start?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it could get shaky, but the fact that
they're here right now and where they you know what I mean? I think that's one of those things where you gotta tip your hat to that. Like that's an impressive start especially for a team that's been rebuilding for a little bit too. They kind of getting ahead of the curve and rebuilding. Now I would say as we get closer to trade deadline time, right?
Yeah, it's like
I think you want to start trying to come on, bring some pieces in, start, you know what I mean, and really start creating something there in Houston,
Or do you really want to bring some pieces in?
Let the talents keep telling. Okay, I mean, shoot.
Because it's like if you're looking at the timeline of their rebuild, it's kind of like they kind of ahead of schedule now.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like you're at the second seed now. You know you can compete. All you need to do is just like get some experience. I wouldn't say make a move at the trade deadline. Just see how the year turns out. See wherever y'all end up at the end of the year, and then just go from there.
I think they start. It's kind of what they envisioned, though. I think this is kind of what they expected. So if it's going according to plan, shoot, why not? You know what I'm saying? You just pick up you already picked up the pace. So why not pedal to the metal? We looking at the big picture already. Mm-hmm. So, but I do like what they're doing all in all. I think what they got going on in Houston is pretty special, and should be interesting as the playoffs get there, how they end up fending for themselves.
What would be a good signing for the Rockets?
I know this may be a little too forward heavy for them, but like, put a bag in Ingram on the Pelicans, bro. Yeah, Brandon Ingram? Yeah. It may be a little too forward heavy though, but I think with how Amen plays on D, you can kind of like get away with just being like, Brandon, just shoot. Like, don't do nothing else, you know what I mean?
I mean, true.
You could look around.
There is a good benefit from like the scoring options. When it comes to scoring options, so that's not bad. I like that.
That's probably I guess if I was in that, I would say, hey, you know, what y'all trying to do with that? Or I want to do no Zion talk. But shoot, I should probably do Zion talk. But besides that, we do hypo talk. I would definitely say.
Do you want to put him in the Jimmy Sweepstakes?
No. No. I don't think so. No. He want to leave. I know he want to leave, but it's like, he is he to me. If I just gotta be like, this is white.
I'm saying,
like, he's everybody else. Like, clear the air, let it all be bygones. Like, we had history. Like, let's just like, it's like a breakup with your
I can't even see him on the team, man. He's culture. He's culture to me.
He done did a lot. You know, he got memes for them boys. That's about it, though. That's about it.
What? He took him to the finals.
That is about it,
bro. He showed me how hard he is, man. I haven't seen this since D-Wade. He is so he's hard working, man. Oh, man.
I think Miami needs to just. But nah, I know no Jimmy Sweepstakes. No Jimmy Sweepstakes.
I can't see it. I don't know where he would go, man.
I would say, we can just hop on that topic right now. Where do you think Jimmy Butler gonna go? I mean, he says he wants to go to the Suns. So
they really think
he gonna be so mad at Book? He like, why you playing so soft? Come on, like, bro.
Does Jimmy really think his play style right now, his age transcends to like club basketball? Like, I'm not even trying to be on nothing. Like, Jimmy can't stay healthy, which is always. I said that after that first final run. That was a big concern. Can he stay healthy to keep up this kind of tip he's on? I knew he couldn't because he was getting older. Yeah. And then two, his play style with the league getting faster. Everybody's so hyperactive on defense.
He's talking to see that.
I think his play style is still valuable in the playoffs. Because the playoffs is when the game slows down and everything. So I feel like his play style is still valuable. But as a number one option, no. So I can see the potential in going to Phoenix, but Phoenix really has like nothing. You know, like what do you have to give? Like, I think they just picked up some first round picks, but like that's still not even an equal trade. You got to do something with Bradley Beal. I don't know about Bradley Beal will go, and Bradley Beal got a no trade clause, bro.
Oh yeah.
He got a no trade clause.
Man, shout out Beal.
So it's like
3 like Beal.
So you got to get him to where Bradley Beal wants to go. It's crazy.
Of course. I don't know. Just talk to
Hey, Brad, you can go away, man. You should leave.
So where would you have Jimmy go?
Boy, beyond me, really. It's really good. I can't see. Wow, it's a fit for me. I'm like, bro, I don't know where he really fit at. You know what I mean?
I don't know who's gonna take the risk, who's gonna pay off.
Who wants that money?
Yeah,
who wants to take the risk on that contract?
Yeah, he's getting older, man. I don't know,
older, but it's like he's still a starter, so somebody has to pick him up. So
yeah. And just hope Clippers works.
Clippers?
I can see that.
Clippers going to a retirement home. Shit. You got James Harden, Kawhi, and now Jimmy Butler.
I mean, shoot it.
I mean, might as well go all in. All in on retirement home. Gotta leave.
Damn, playoff time don't start. It's only gonna be James Harden on the
It's gonna be all the legends.
It's just gonna be James Harden.
Everybody at their prime.
You think, I don't want to be that guy, but you think Jimmy fit with the leg show?
No. Because the Lakers need somebody that can shoot. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's.
Oh no.
Ooh, no.
Oh no.
I'm just
going Oh no.
Lakers' best player is 40 already.
Bro,
And then you got
I saw Jimmy going like Jimmy in the Mavericks graphics, and I was like,
That's not bad though. That's not the worst.
it's not the
That's nasty, though. It's not bad. I see what you're saying, but that's nasty. That's nasty.
Nah.
Jimmy come off the bench.
Nah.
Peter's not going to that's disgusting. He's not having that. He's going to play.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, he would have to take Klay Thompson's spot.
He will too. I think he's good too, but we need more of a Klay player.
Yeah. But damn, imagine Jimmy Butler, PJ, and Daniel Gafford on the defense. That's not bad.
That's a lot.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I can't oppose to that. But before we go to the next topic, one more team that impressed me for sure was the Pistons. You know the Pistons are the 6th seed right now?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
They in the 6th seed after being like dead last year. Kay Cunningham put it on the show. He needs to be an all-star. If he's not an all-star,
We gotta throw away the whole, just throw away the whole weekend, the whole.
Shout out to Kay Cunningham, prospects. Shout out. Shout out. He was taking me a lot of times. Shout out. Yeah, to put that out there.
shout out to
The
Kay.
pluses. Man, the pluses. Oh, man, he do plus everything. Yeah.
Kay Cunningham be stuff in the stat sheet.
Feed families. They could have hit over feed families.
For sure.
I got food like $50. Maybe 60.
But on to the opposite end, which team do you think is the most disappointing in the league as of right now?
That was it.
It is easy target.
That virus cell, what?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, it's an easy target, but their injuries is bad, man.
I mean,
Zion just came back,
I'm sad too.
and then he got suspended a game for missing a flight.
Yeah. We're just like, what are you doing?
Man,
I'm so sad for Zion, but this is not how we thought his career was going to start off.
I will say though, Trey Murphy is nice though. Trey Murphy is really nice. I would say also when it comes to disappointing teams, I'll put the Warriors up in there.
I wouldn't though. I mean, I expected this.
It's time for them to fall off. It's time.
It's over.
It is over. It is over. And I would like to kick them while they're down.
It's time.
It's over.
It's time.
Give it up.
We made it over.
Give it up. That Draymond punch ended the dynasty.
Man, it's the coldest thing ever.
Yeah.
When you look back, that 30 for 30 is gonna be cold. Draymond did.
You know, he tweeted, he was like, I'm really sorry. Under the tweet, it was like a video of like Jordan Poole post-game interview. He was like, I love some of the guys on the other team. And then under the tweet, it was Draymond Green, his actual account talking about, so I'm really sorry, man. I'm like, man, it's over, bro.
It's over.
It's over.
That's over.
You can't really say too much at that point. I would say another disappointing team. Sixers are down in the dumps, man. Down in the dumps.
Who would have saw that coming?
Down in
I don't think anyone would have really saw that coming.
Not that bad of a drop.
Not that bad.
Not that bad of a drop off. Like, I expected Embiid to be injured. Yes.
Yeah.
But I did not expect Paul George to play this bad. And also, they have.
I think he's still hurt, bro. I don't know.
He could possibly still be hurt.
I don't know. He's not playing.
He could possibly still
Well,
be
granted, this is what happens when you try to be, when you a perennial first option, second option your whole career, and then you want to go to a team where you probably would be the third option in anything. That's exactly kind of where it gets you. So I can't even sit here and be like, wow. But it's like,
I'll say Maxi's nice. He's available. And then, what's his name? McCain, the rookie. Him having that injury, that sucked too, because that was literally their bright spot throughout that whole team.
What was the Trailblazers record?
Oh, I don't know. Let me do it.
Heads.
Yeah, heads. Put that on the screen. I want that to be.
Whatever the Trailblazers did.
What do you mean?
They got school still?
16 and 28.
Oh,
They 13. They nowhere near. Well,
Got they was even a team.
Yeah, disappointed. I don't know how.
But I mean, it's like, what did you expect out of the Blazers?
I think the Scoot to start doing like Mickey Mouse.
I'm not gonna lie, the past few games he has.
Okay.
The past few games he has been coming around. But
the Nuggets have been disappointed, but it's been underwhelming.
I feel like they just about where they was last year.
Yeah, but like I would expect after you kind of bring back the same team.
They lost KCP.
KCP is cool though. We can replace him though. We can replace him.
I mean, they brought in Russ. Russ has been good. Russ has been cool.
Russ been cool.
Russ has been good. It was like the Nuggets is like 17-5 when he's a starter.
When he's a starter, that's insane.
Yeah, he's putting up the same
He's
numbers.
a hyperactive guy. That's how it goes.
Double, triple doubles with him and Jokic.
I think I seen that they done something that's never been done in the NBA before, where they're the first two players to
do multiple double, triple
doubles.
Yeah,
something crazy. So it was a great signing. That's what I'm saying. KCP, we can replace a guy like that. I would have thought they would have been like at least top 2. That's
top 2.
Yeah, with Jokic and how good he can be and how he can take over games.
I feel like they do enough to stay in the mix.
Oh, for sure. Again, playoffs won't matter. I know for them, they think in playoffs anyway. So,
any other disappointing teams you think? I would say the Timberwolves is one. After getting Julius Randle, they have definitely taken a step back, a fat step back. I don't know what they was thinking when they was trading Cat. I do not know what they was thinking because New York is up right now. They up.
I want to say New York is actually living up to
New York is up right now. The Timberwolves.
I thought it was a cool trade. I just wanted to get Randle. I would have got rid of Cat though. Still, even though Cat's a baller,
you would have got rid of Cat regardless.
Yeah, because like they have shooters that are big. Like they have Nas Reed that could come up and like kind of replace Cat for the low ski. And you kind of get more pieces back from that.
I feel like people don't realize how good of a shooter Cat is. He's like really good. He's literally an all-time mid-range shooter for sure. It's just that I feel like maybe just people see his persona and attitude and just be like,
he cool.
I just thought they would have got better pieces.
Nah, I just think they couldn't pay him. I just thought like
I thought Gobert and Nas Reed would have stood up and kind of took that spot for him, and they would have got
Rudy was going to drop it down.
Now, be the big man presence, but you also got the shooter Nas Reed, and then you also
that would be like the crack and replace.
kind of. So it's not gonna be as good as Cat, but I thought they could rebolster stuff and get rid of Cat. But Julius Randle was not my answer.
yeah, Julius Randle.
I didn't even argue that actually. I thought Julius Randle was a decent signing.
I feel like if you was gonna get rid of Cat, you would have signed somebody else so that Nas Reed can actually hoop for it. Because you don't need another Julius Randle like a power forward, right? You don't need another power forward to replace Cat. You could have had something else. Yeah. Added some shooting, some scoring. They did have added Dante DiVincenzo. They could have had like another player like that could have gave him some more scoring to take the load off of Ant, but I guess Julius Randle was supposed to be there.
I don't even know why they're playing with the load off.
Speaking of, what you think of the Bulls right now? Loss is bad. Loss is bad.
Am I swerving that corner? But like, what you want me with? I'm not even like dude. I actually said I'm done with the Bulls basketball. I'm a free agent. This is my free agent year as a fan. I'm just watching the league, seeing everybody do it. I ain't even.
You get close to picking a team?
Shoot. The way it's looking, no. The Raiders is down, right? The Raiders is down, man. Shoot. So we just chilling. We just watching basketball. We just go.
I feel it. So the last topic of the day is going to be the All-Star Game format. Have y'all got a chance to look over that?
Nah, actually,
I'll go ahead and read through it. So new format, 2025 All-Star Game. Mini tournament with 4 teams in 3 games, right? 24 All-Star selections divided into 3 8-player teams.
What?
Yep. The 4th team is the champion of the Rising Stars game. And then you have honorary team managers, which is the TNT crew. So Shaq and Chuck and Kenny and Candace Parker. And then they draft teams up to 24 spots. 2 teams meet in one semifinal and another 2 teams meet in the other semifinal. And then there's a championship game. And winner of each game is the first team to reach 40 points.
What?
That's the new All-Star game format.
This is what's bringing people to the stage.
Yeah, I'm like, the viewership.
This is what we need. What? That's just word salad, dog. What are you talking about, bro? Like, what happened? This is a simple East-West game like this.
I don't even know what the point is of having the starters of the East and West now. Because it's like, you have 3 teams.
So now the Rising Star team will now...
The winner of the Rising Stars thing plays in the little tournament they have for the All-Star game.
But, I mean, let them cook. Because they've come up with some. We had the play-in tournament. We didn't have.
Okay, play-in tournament is a W.
The play-in for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I've been judging them before. Let them cook first. I had to see for myself.
Playing was a W.
Y'all understand? I
didn't understand the rules for it. I mean, like I tried to get it. I was like, why?
But I need to let them cook first.
All-Star for the All-Star game rules. You understand anything they said?
No.
Let them cook.
We just got to
see it for myself. I'm not going to judge because they do way better at making up stuff than the NFL.
What about the mid-season tournament?
What's it called? The Bucks won that.
Yeah.
I mean, the mid-season tournament this year, it was alright. It was cool. Some of the games was really competitive. I think the one last year was a little bit better.
Yeah, that was tough.
The one last year was a little bit better, but I think
good. They know what they did.
Mid-season tournament is okay addition. I like the play-in tournament. The bubble was great, so
I can't have them.
I guess you just have to see. But
what's the last time they failed at something? What's the last time they implemented something and then you didn't like it?
That's a good question.
I feel like, they did. Okay, one thing I did like was when they one All-Star game where 2020, where they had the last quarter, you had to go to 24.
24, yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was nice. But I feel like it's not about them like failing to implement stuff. It's just that they try a lot of things to fix things, but there's different problems at hand. You know what I mean? Like the dunk contest is still not the same as it used to be. I don't know what they can do about that. Though.
Yeah.
I really have no clue what they can do.
Boy, don't try to get hurt.
You said what?
I'm not trying to get hurt. I'm not doing all that.
You might as well scrap it.
Yeah,
football, they play football.
They would hit the scrap it.
You could just scrap the dunk contest. That is an iconic.
That's a huge scrap.
Tough.
That's
tough. God don't want to do it. God don't want to do it. What you want to do?
Yeah, they got like random bench players on the. I mean, shout out to them.
We call it out from the G League to come participate.
Yeah, shout out to them, but it's like.
I don't want to be that.
I can't imagine without the dunk contest, but it's time. It might be time.
It might be. And
That's
then,
a cold team.
you know, they also implemented something that 3-point contest with Steph and Sabrina was cool.
That was cool, yeah.
I like that.
That was cool.
If they keep doing like a WNBA, NBA 3-point contest,
That's different. That'd be different.
I can mess with it. I can mess with it.
That'd be cool.
But last things last, we got the starters. Y'all take a look at that. So for the West, we got Steph Curry, SGA, LeBron, KD, and Jokic. And for the East, we got Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Cat.
But the format don't even make sense.
You don't even know. What does it matter?
I really don't.
The East looks so young.
Do you think there's any snubs on each side?
That's the starting five. I would have liked to see Cal get a little more representation on the big side, like Mobley.
Literally the West is exactly.
Over Giannis and Cat?
Cat's having a good year.
725 and 10.
25 and 10. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
That was a terrible trade for the Timberwolves.
That's what I'm saying.
It's killing me.
I was my Ravens, man.
It's killing me.
25 and 10 beats me. That's killing me. It's killing 25 and 10.
Yeah, he deserved that starting spot.
Oh, make him an all-star 100%.
Man, I don't want to take Jalen Brunson or Donovan Mitchell out, especially Donovan Mitchell since he got the 1 seed. But I mean,
for K,
it's Hooper's like K. It's LaMelo averaging 30, bro. LaMelo averaging 30, bro. Like I get the team was trash, but you know LaMelo led in the what's it called, the voting in the fan vote. He led the fan vote. He averaging 30. They like what seed is the Hornets, like 10th or
10 or 11, maybe. No.
You might as well make him start. Steph Curry in the same situation. The Warriors is a legacy.
Oh, don't do that.
The Warriors is a
legacy.
Dude, the whole West lineup, they get there regardless.
You getting legacy.
The whole
So
West
if you're getting all-stars have legacy, not actual talent.
Hey, what's Steph doing right now? What's 26 and what? What's Steph doing right now?
Well, let's look at it.
Yeah, look at
If Steph doing 24, what we gonna say?
Bro, I know you're not doing 30.
I know you're not doing 30 for sure.
I know you're not doing 30 for sure.
Nah, that's legacy. That's all legacy. All them people, besides this shit, it's all on legacy. Oh, yeah, he Jokic. I mean, Jokic is that dude.
22.6.
Come
on, man. It really is just a legacy.
It's legacy. That whole West side is.
It really is a legacy pick. You could throw him jaw over Steph and he'd be the same
It'd be the
thing.
same thing, low key.
Yeah, get the people what they want to see.
Yeah, it is legacy though. Steph, LeBron, and KD just
So do they now have a bench technically
what?
for the All-Star format?
Well, they technically do because it's 8 players for each team.
For each team, okay, but each team is separate teams.
Yeah, let them cook. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, top team, let them cook. Top team. This might be a stellar product right here. I just don't know. It's confusing. That's the problem. It's confusing. We just gotta see it.
Honestly, yeah.
Just let them cook.
It's just like,
We'll see.
yeah, I'm about to go in there with an open mind, but like, man, we'll see.
That man wanna watch it more. I'm like, what's gonna be about it? I might tap in.
Any final thoughts on the basketball season so far?
My basketball season's over. All my players injured.
Hey, Matt's still in the hunt though. Because I mean, Luka can come back right in time. Derek Lively, he's out for like 2 months. So it'll be like February, March. Come back at the end of March.
So right now, too early predictions for finals.
Celtics Thunder.
Funny enough, I just can't see the Thunder making it. I don't know why. They show me good stuff during the season, though.
Who do you think will make it then? Nuggets again?
I got Nuggets.
That's the hard part. I don't know who's going to be thrown.
Ooh, Russ back in the finals.
Because I can tell you the Mavericks was going to make it before they got to the postseason, so I don't know. It could be anybody. Whoever going to turn up in the playoffs.
Yeah, the West is really stacked. So whoever going to turn up in the playoffs will also whoever's the healthiest. So,
Look, I watched them boys fold. Timberwolves could have went last year. I watched them boys fold. It could be anybody. Whoever got that manhood in them is going to win.
yeah, I agree with that. Well, I guess that's it for basketball topics. That's it for episode 11 of 5QS. Thank you guys for tuning in. Our Instagram and Twitter is Fist Sports. And, catch us on YouTube, 5QS Hub. Thank you guys for tuning in. Mark, we going to see you soon. All right, y'all.